Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am going back to doing free reading giveaways for you guys. So for anybody who wants to comment giveaway down below in the comments, I will get you entered into my free reading giveaway. My rates did go back up. However, guys, you are in luck because I'm going to be doing some super good specials every month. This month I'm going to do 40 minutes for $40, which is like fantastic because you almost get an hour for pretty much less than half off. So that's phenomenal deal. So let me know if you guys are interested in doing that. And otherwise, I have been missing you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic first part of the 2021 year. I think everybody's pretty much, getting on the up and up with their energy, with their goals, with where everybody's trying to go, and how you're just feeling overall. I think everyone has kind of a refresher, type of vibe going on compared to last year. Being in Taurus season, and happy birthday to you, Taurus is out there. We're really going to be going over that energy, or we're working with that energy of determination and wanting to just really go towards those goals and use that determination, learn what we have from needing to be patient and kind of, understanding what is required from our behaviors, what's required of us to be able to maintain that energy and really bring in what we're trying to manifest into our life. Okay, so what all this means for you in Taurus season is that you have a beautiful opportunity to really refine what those goals look like, to slow things down, to center yourself, and to really get what you want in the best way possible. So that's kind of an overall of where we're at this month. And overall, other than that, let's take a look at your love situation, because that's where we're really putting all that energy into. I'm focusing on love. We're going to look at, the circumstances of the situation, all that jazz. And overall, we'll also see how they feel about you, okay? So let's get into it. Hey, Aquas. All right, I have a brand new deck here called the Moonology deck. I'm loving it. I am going to start out with your current circumstances of your situation at the moment with love and see kind of what that overall energy looks like just in context overall. For my Aquas and love. What do you need to release? So I got two messages from that. One, for those of you who are in a relationship, there are certain things that need to be addressed and need to be released. For others of you, I do get a feeling like there are past situations that are influencing your energy and maybe postponing or delaying the possibility of having something new come into your life, okay? And I think sitting down and kind of diving into that and getting some specifics would be greatly helpful. Your hard work is paying off, and communication is key. So you could even be in a situation where you are developing some thoughts, okay, or feelings that may or may not be applicable to the situation. Communicating this is a very important aspect, and I think part of it is even a healing and a growing aspect, because rather than holding on to that and making it something that can create problems in the future, you're addressing it at that moment. Whether it's fears, whether it's situations that you're going through, whether it's just circumstantial, whatever. Being able to communicate about that is important, especially when it comes to the effort that you put into this. For some of you, I do get the feeling like you're going to need to take kind of a little bit of a break from putting so much energy into the relationship, because you've got some kind of an opportunity coming up and you don't want to mess that up. You want to take that and run with it, and you need to communicate a bit about what needs, what you can have on your plate and what you can't have on your plate. I do see that as a supporting factor with this particular month and your feelings and what's going on. So plant the seeds and go with the flow. This is what's creating internal, chaos. Do you plant the seeds and let them know, or do you just kind of go with the flow and let things, maybe we don't need to really give them all the details. I would say the more the merrier. Plant those seeds, get that information out there, let them know where you stand with things, and then just don't put too much pressure on yourself. Allow it to just kind of do what it's going to do. especially when it comes to your goals. If you've been just waiting and determined and just waiting for this to happen, and it's very, very important that you allow things to develop naturally. Devoting your energy into being at peace with your relationships, with yourself, bringing that balance and that calmness to the situations is going to do you a tremendous justice when it comes to being able to just kind of take that breath and let things flow. This is not the month where you want to have, resistance, okay? You want to be able to keep yourself in a pretty healthy mentality and a healthy spirit, be able to keep things organized. That's where your energy needs to be, not completely spread thin because you've got it going in 1,000 different directions, okay? You need to devote your energy into that peacefulness within yourself. Cleansing body and soul. This month's going to be about getting out there and doing some you time, some self-care. Whatever that means, definitely take the time to do it, okay? What you need to stop working against. Ancestors to me are signs and synchronicities, maybe even repetitive patterns, things that you know that are good for you that maybe you've kind of left in the past or left in the background, or you don't put as much thought into what it is that makes you happy, and perhaps you've just been putting your energy and focus into more of the what for everybody else. You've been putting into emotional healing and lovers, it says, but we can't forget about you. You need self-care. You need to take care of you as well. And if that, whatever that includes, going and doing a little shopping spree, a little bit of a spa day, time with family, time with friends, time with self, time in nature, whatever that is for you. Don't forget how influential having that balance in your life is when it comes to your outside relationships, okay? And this month's a great month to do that. How can you achieve stability? Go ahead and address the bigger picture now. It will prevent difficulties in the future. If you're not content with the person that you are with and you have a better idea, or you already know this isn't going to be something that lasts forever, do not delay. Go ahead and address that situation. Stop working against the truth of it. If you aren't sure where the other person stands and you're in a position where you have been together for enough time to where several months, and you need that clarification, there's no sense in wasting any more time. Now's the time to just kind of be determined, make that call, and have that conversation, and see where everybody is in the context of things. In other words, rather than kind of putting it on the back burner, this month's a good month to address it, okay? And what is your potential when it comes to being successful in this relationship? If everybody is on the same page and there's some clear, information, everybody's on the same page, this could be extremely successful. If you have the determination to plan and to have that potential to see it from the same perspective and to want to do it in the same ways as a couple, then this is going to go far. If only one of you is in it and the other one's just kind of that's going to create some obstacles, and unless you can come to terms with that and be on the same page with it, I would expect some difficulties there. Some people, it's not as easy, to initiate those conversations, and I totally get that, but it does make it a little bit more difficult to know where the other person stands and what choices to make sometimes. So if you need to kind of get an understanding of specifically, how to deal with something, or how is this person, really thinking about me, or how do they want things to turn out, definitely feel free to reach out and even if it's just a couple questions you want to pay for, I can certainly get you at least some clarification so that you can make a sound decision on your own, okay? All that information is down below if you're interested. Otherwise, guys, have a great month. Much love to you. I hope this helps, and we'll talk to you next month.